always for joining in. I know life is busy. It's always busy. I'm going to say now we're getting close towards Christmas, then it's going to be crazy busy in December, and then January, and then Valentine's, and on the list goes. It's always busy. There's always noise, right? So we totally appreciate when you guys make the time to get onto these calls. We are trying to offer so much more, for lack of better words, value, be it education, inspiration. We've got lots of great things planned every single month to help you out in all different areas. And anytime you have an idea, don't hesitate to reach out to myself, Jen, Sarah, Nicole, whatever, and share with us what you guys need, right? We are not mind readers. We are putting together what we're getting feedback on from other people or amazing training that we've heard attending whatever events. So just let us know, because we want these to be value. It's great to see everyone and catch up a little bit, but really we want to put some meat and potatoes, well, maybe some root vegetables into these calls so you can get more out of it. So having said that, I'm super excited to have Sarah doing some training on social media. She is kicking on social media. It's insane. She had, I think, 700 followers on Instagram few months ago. She's pushing 10,000, guys. It's nuts. So I'm sure she's going to share with you where she's getting some help to do that. But in addition to that, her posts are just spectacular. You've got to see what she's done with her Instagram page and stuff. And yeah, just follow along, learn. I hope you have a pen and paper to write on, because she's got tons to share. So on that note, I'm going to flip it right to you, Sarah, so you can have all the time to share.
Awesome. Thanks so much. Yeah, I'm super excited about, the growth on Instagram. My training actually is more geared to Facebook tonight, but I don't think it will take the full half hour. So towards the end, if there is time, I can share with you guys how I'm growing Instagram. And if not, we can, just have another training course just on Instagram. Sorry, I look, yes, oh, much better. I don't look so fuzzy. My son probably touching the screen. So thanks so much for the warm welcome. I feel very excited to share this training with you. It was shared on one of the leadership chats, and I get very overwhelmed, and sometimes I don't read everything. And for some reason, I was just drawn to watch the training, and I was absolutely blown away, excited. It's simple, it's relatable, it's doable, and just some really interesting, cool tips and tricks to grow Facebook. I know Instagram is, growing, and I'm definitely growing my Instagram and putting a lot of effort into Instagram, but I don't want to forget about Facebook, because, I still believe Facebook is an amazing way to grow. I'm still a little bit more comfortable with Facebook. So when I saw this, I was so excited to learn more about it. So Melanie Brandt was a guest speaker on one of our other NMD calls. And it was shared in the leadership chat that I was talking to you guys about. And Melanie is an Australian. She's a mom. And it took her just 18 months to grow 100 frontline wide in 18 months. So not 100 club. She just has 100 frontline team. And she did it in 18 months, which, if you think about it, it's crazy. Front line. I think I have, maybe 10, maybe not even that. So to think that is just really cool. And she's such a character. I can actually share the video in Team B as well, in case you, didn't get to write everything that I was saying tonight. But I guess the first thing that I'll just start off with is that Facebook has so many algorithms going on, and, you hear, how do you beat them? People are just getting discouraged by them, and that's why people are kind of jumping ship and moving to Instagram. But she's discovered a very simple hack to make you seen on Facebook. And I was going through this phase of adding all of these new people, just left, right, and center. And I found out that that's really not beneficial because it's quality over quantity. You want to have people seeing your posts that truly you want seeing your posts. I have, people on there. So it's a massive job. I've been probably deleting about 10 people a day. People that I don't talk to, people that I don't ever think that I would talk to, not, to hurt anyone's feelings, but at the end of the day, I want to grow quality relationships on social media. And, I just want to get rid of the people that I just, at this point, don't think that would be benefiting being there. And I guess we have 5,000 spaces on Friends in our friends list. And the first thing that she recommends is to make sure that your Facebook profile is public. And I do know a lot of people are hesitant about that, especially with kids. And so it's up to you whether, you want to make your profile public or keep it private. But she's quite the character. And she said, there's creepier people, staring at your kids in the mall. So, it's whatever, you choose and what you feel comfortable doing. But in order to have your post and your to get as much exposure as possible is to have your Facebook profile public. And so the first big trick, and it was such a simple tip that I've been doing since I first checked out the video about a month ago, is the like, love, and comment trick. So once you start going through your Facebook friends, that's what I do. I just go to my profile, click the friends, and then I just start sifting through the people. And the people that I know that I want to see my posts, this is what you do. Because all of the people on your Facebook, so when you have that amazing post and everybody, mostly Juice Plus reps, are commenting on it and you want other people to see it, only 20% of your Facebook friends are actually seeing your post. So this simple hack changes that. So start going through your Facebook friends, or if you already have a list of people that you know need the product, or you think that they would just be amazing on your team, start with those people first. So what you do is you like, love, and comment. So you like their profile picture. You love a completely different picture in their, in their albums. Doesn't matter which one, anyone. And then you comment on a completely separate picture. So that actually tricks all the Facebook algorithms. And it's telling Facebook, oh, this person really is, a friend, and your post will be seen in their feed, which is, it's very simple to do. And I've definitely seen it. I have a couple of people that I would love to have on my team. They've never commented on anything. Well, you want to know why? Because they never see anything. And now that I have, I'm noticing them liking and commenting. Sorry, Sarah, just give me 1 second. Do you like and love? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from. Like it might look a little weird if you're liking their Facebook, loving another picture, and then commenting. They might get a little suspicious. So it might be a good idea. I mean, I actually never thought of that. So that's a great point. It hasn't affected me negatively doing it the other way, but I can see where you're coming from, Sarah. So yeah, maybe over the course of like a week or so, you can do that. The profile, love, and then comment on another picture. And sorry, I wrote notes during that, so I'm reading the notes. So yeah, that gets you visible in their feed. And so what you're going to want to start doing with these people is connecting with them, creating conversations. It's nice. Eventually people, will start to be coming to you. But the reality is we're going to have to be reaching out to people. That's what I've been doing. And Dr. Anthony Goulet said, it's just massive, massive amounts of conversations. And if you think you're having too many conversations, you need to have 10 more. So it's creating these conversations, and some people some people you don't know. And Melanie Brandt has given us some examples of what to say. So in the training call, she's very specific when she brings on a new rep, that creating curiosity post that we always talk about. That's why that's so important to do that like, love, and comment, because this is such an amazing opportunity for your new rep to get that first exposure. And if only 20% of their Facebook friends are seeing it, that's really limiting, a massive amount of people potentially, interested in the product or business. So the process that she goes through, if you don't really know the person all that well, it might be acquaintances on Facebook, is that they use this technique called frog. And she's like, no, it's not some crazy Australian dance that we do. It stands for family, or where you're from, recreation, so like what you do for fun, occupation, and goals. So these are questions that you'd be asking people when you're starting the conversation. You're not just gonna go ask them like what your goals are, because they think you're a weirdo. But you can ask them like, it's almost the end of the year. Do you have any holiday travels, anything like that? So those are types of questions that you can ask for, like, what are your goals? I've used them a couple times, and it's actually got some really good occupation, Brandy. So frog, family, from, R, recreation, O, occupation, G, goals. So when you are asking these questions, you're fishing for the pain, right? And once you find the pain, that allows you to go to the next step in the process. So it's asking quality questions, and these are really good opportunities. So asking where you're from creates, kind of a relationship in the beginning. A lot of people, there's tons of people all over the world on Facebook. Just be careful that but be mindful of where our products are and our business is. Because I've been talking to a couple girls, and then I find out they're from like South Africa, and I'm like, oh, well, at least I have a new friend in South Africa. So yeah, the frog. So where you're from, family questions, recreation, what you do for fun, occupation, and goals. Fishing for that pain. Now that might not necessarily, you might not find their pain in their first conversation, but you're building relationships. And this is where I'm finding Teamsy has been super helpful, because I'm not joking. I showed Dax on my team how many conversations I had just yesterday. I'm having probably about 40 to 50 conversations a day, and I'm forgetting, to follow up with people. So really using, I know Sarah Moran uses an Excel spreadsheet. So finding something that you can organize who you're contacting and when to follow up is super important. I'm always asking what people do for a living. I feel like that's a really big opportunity for them to, if they do have a pain, it's usually related to freedom or, not wanting to go back to work. The conversations that I am having, and I am getting the pain, delivered in the first few conversations. It's usually from asking what they do for a living. So that's a good one. So she gives an example, like just really simple. Hey, Sarah, nice to connect on Facebook with you. How are you? So simple. If that person doesn't respond to her in a week, she deletes them. And she uses a great example, like, if this person can't get back to me in a week just to say hi, I want room for more quality conversations and quality relationships to happen. So I've reached out tons of people to, people say, hey, or even just, giving them a little, can't wait to connect with like-minded people or whatever, and no one responds. So, it's going back and deleting all those people. So once you have get the hang of that, it's really narrowing down your Facebook people to the quality, which she was talking about. And then, so let's just say the person, her name is Sarah. I'm good. How are you? Right away, she suggests that we be adaptable. So showing your personality, showing that you're fun. You don't want to sound like a robot. How are you? What'd you do today? That kind of thing. So she used the example, I'm great, just went to the gym, really didn't want to, but I'm here. Hey, I'm here. So showing that, we're not perfect. And that adaptability can be many different things. So just showing, your fun side. And, I'll share the video so you guys can write exactly, the verbiage. Oh my goodness, me too. Good on you, girl. What do you do for work? So right away, she's asking what her occupation is. Actually, I'm out of work. I just had a baby, but I'm really like being at home. So you're starting to ask quality questions here, but you don't want it to be awkward. You want to, make it seem like you guys have been friends for a long time. Oh, girl, I totally know how it is. I'm now, a lot of Australians say girl and stuff, and I'm noticing I'm doing it because I've read this so many times. Yeah, being on mat leave, it's, not fun. And oh my gosh, you have to go back in 2 weeks. And then she's like, I have no idea if this would interest you, but I have no idea if this would interest you, but you should check out what I do. And that's it, really, really simple. And then she asked, well, what do you do? And this is where she said it's really important to have your tagline. And your tagline is going to be different for different conversations that you're having. And you need to be really clear so you're not fumbling, especially if you're talking to someone in person. Thank goodness like this is over social media, so you can take a few minutes or you can delete or whatever it needs to be. She said that this is really important to have your tagline for the different scenarios. And she also suggests, have one of your teamies or someone else like just randomly message you through the day and pretend that there's someone, and you have to reply to your what your tagline is. So you're getting really comfortable in knowing what that is. So for this example, she's a mom. What do you do? I show women how to enter the world of health and wellness via an online business. Or I show mamas how to stay home with their babies. Or I show women how to have a laptop lifestyle. So those are all solid taglines for a mom looking to stay at home. I had a girl on Instagram, send me a message. She's like, I love your post. It's so inspirational. It was actually back at when we were in regionals in September. She's like, your girl gang's so cool. She's like, I don't have that. And so when I told her what I did, I incorporated in, the community of what I did. And I can share that in the recording, the comments of the recording of this call, so you guys can see that. So let's just say if someone already had a corporate 9-to-5 job, the tagline would be, I show people in the corporate world 9 to 5 how to have a side hustle, residual income. So like have these ready, know what they are. There's going to be different taglines for different people. And this is what I'm really trying to do, and we've chatted about this multiple times, is like creating those relationships creates that comfortableness that you do actually feel like you've known this person. This person is opening up to you. So, you went from a stranger to a friend to a family member, and that's just how, asking quality questions and getting out of your head and into your heart works. When we are in our head and we're already like, wanting this outcome of them, joining our team, that's when it feels awkward. That's when we're stumped on asking quality questions, because we're actually not actively listening. We're not coming from our heart. We're coming from our head. And this is something I'm trying to be so much better at, is really just, I have this clear vision of where I'm going and what I'm doing. And, it just really has changed how I'm asking questions. And if they don't want to, want it at that time, that's fine. I'll just, I'm moving on to the next one. So it changes the questions that you're asking when you actually are coming from your heart, not from your head. So what if this person says, yes, I want to join your business, or, I want to know more. So this is where you send them the resource, right? There's that funnel that we follow. We've seen it on our team calls before. So you send them, a link or a recording, but you have to have that commitment. And we've talked about this, before, is getting that commitment. There's a psychological, response when there's a commitment. So you can say, okay, amazing, I'm going to send you the link. Would you be able to check it out today? So you have that agreement of whatever day it is. Oh, I can't do it today. Okay, well, tomorrow, and you might want to give a couple different options, like today in the morning or tomorrow at night, depending on what the situation is. Perfect. I'll check with it. If she did confirm, I'll look at it today. Amazing. I'll check in with you tomorrow. So that's ideal. When you've gotten to the pain point, then you're able to go to that next step in the process, is providing them, with a resource. And the next point is that you reach back out with the follow-up, and the follow-up, is something really simple, like, did you like it? Or, and a lot of people, there's amazing training that Ali Schneider did about follow-up. It's so important. If you haven't seen it, you need to go back to it. But this is where you could say, can you see yourself doing this? And if they say yes, then that's when you land the 3-way call or a 3-way conversation. I know sometimes people getting onto a Zoom can be very difficult. So kind of just soften the blow. Maybe start a 3-way messenger in Facebook. It's always good. At least they can hear the other person's excitement in their voice. And that third-party validation really changes the feel of it from feeling like it's salesy, because we're just sharing what this business has done for us. And then let's just say, and you do need to have a balance between reaching out to people about the business and the product, because you need to have that customer funnel building. But let's just say, to an example, because I am seeing lots of people on Instagram, especially, I'm like, oh, they already have this amazing life. Why would I go and try to, get them to switch to another life? But you never know. So she did use the example of someone that but you would love to have them on your dream team. Let's just say they're a blogger. They live in Hawaii. They have this amazing lifestyle. You would say something, hey girl, how's the kids? Your life looks amazing. Remember to be adaptable. I would love to live in Hawaii. It looks so dreamy. How's the hubby? I just wanted to reach out to you because I've been thinking about you. I'm not sure if you've seen what I've been up to, because I know you're super busy, but I now own a global whole food nutrition business, and I get to build my dream team. And of course, you're on my list because you're an absolute go-getter and your vibe is infectious. Would you be willing to check this out? So you're telling that person that already has, it seems like it's, a dream life going on, why you're wanting them to be on your team. And I don't know about you, but if someone said that to me, I'd be like, wow, she's so nice. Like, of course I might want to know more. So, you're getting out of your head into your heart. You have no idea what that person's life is. We know how social media can be, make it seem a lot better than it is. So she did these types of reach outs 5 times a day without fail for 18 months. And that's how she built her 100 frontline in 18 months, just by doing these reach outs. So that is a lot. for some, depending on what you want from your business, but this is how she's growing. And it's just simply by making those relationships, asking questions. And when you think you've asked enough questions, ask more questions, because until we find what their pain is, the likelihood of them wanting to know more about your business or the product, it's not really going to be a closed deal. So it's just asking tons of questions and finding pain and creating those relationships. So what else did she say? Does anyone have any questions? Is this helpful?
At what point did you say, Sarah, that you would say that to somebody that's after a relationship with them?
Sorry, what part?
That great statement you just gave there. I'm reaching out to you because.
So that would be if you knew the person and you're just kind of messaging them. So the example for the one that I just said, that she wanted to be on her dream team, she knows them, she sees them on social media. So that would be her first connection with them. She didn't go through the frog. She didn't go the like, love, and share. She already knows that person. Does that make sense? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, sorry, I couldn't see you. And she did say, there are some times that you just do cold calls, or that's what we call them, cold calls. And she said, this is the, yes, I'll take a picture of that, Brandy. So like if you absolutely have no idea who this person is, you've just randomly added them to Facebook, but hey, they look cool. They've got like, a cute little family. You've seen them post something about health. You're like, oh, this person probably would fit, being on my team or something. You could say, hey, Sarah, I don't think we've met, but gosh, I love your page. You have everything that I'm looking for, and I'm expanding my business online, and I think it would align perfectly with you. Would you be open to checking out more? So that's really kind of going out of the, out of the box and not building a relationship first with someone that you don't know. But sometimes, the universe brings that into your world for a reason, and sometimes it works. I have a new rep on my team that I did that with her. So that's some verbiage to use. Yeah, she just really hammered home of getting out of your head and into your heart and just asking so many questions. And when Dr. Anthony Goulet was here, I don't know why I'm saying Dr. Anthony Goulet. When Anthony was here, he just really said asking questions and not instilling your values on people, is that you're asking quality relationship building questions to see what their values are, and find their pain. So yeah, we have a couple minutes left. Anyone? Yes, I will. Ilona, I will definitely put the different scenarios with the verbiage for everyone to see, for sure.
And maybe just post the link to the recording, Sarah, to have that.
Yeah, it's actually, it's a really great recording. She's super fun. She's got great personality, and it was fun.
How long is it?
There is questions at the end, which I haven't listened to yet, but it's an hour-long call.
It's great.
That
was great tips that you shared with us. Some great nuggets, some simple things that we just
exactly. Yeah.
Can do right away. So it's good.
Yeah.
I really liked, if they haven't replied to you in 10 days,
delete. Yeah.
Because I've been reaching out to crazy numbers, or adding, shall we say.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. I've had pleasant replies all the time.
Yeah.
But not everybody replies. So
exactly. Yes, Sarah, please introduce your new rep.
I think I see you. Are you on the call? I think I see you. Devoir. Well, anyways, in case he can't unmute himself, so we've got Maude and Hugh. They're just outside of Montreal. They're new to Team B. I'm super, super excited. Welcome. And I can't wait for my first road trip out there.
Yay!
And I'll bring you with me, Sarah.
Perfect.
Let's go on a road trip.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Across Canada. That's my goal.
Welcome. Awesome, guys. Well, thanks so much for your time tonight. And we have amazing things happening for all of our calls December. So stay tuned. I know Nikki probably will be sharing the flyer very shortly. So exciting. If you guys have, sorry, go ahead, Melissa.
It's next week, right, Sarah? Is the 5th?
Yes. Yes.
So, yeah, that call is going to be an hour long. We have a special trainer coming on. She's been trained by Bob Proctor. I'm sure you've heard of him. I heard about him as a kid. My mom used to listen to him. He's been around that long. So anyways, we're going to have our team sort of a wrap up of what's gone on in the month of November, the first 15 minutes, and then another 45 minutes. She's doing some free training with us. She does offer courses after that, of course, if you're interested. But she's going to give some great mindset training for us next week. So be sure to get all your teams on. It's going to be really good. And then, yes, Sarah has lined up a whole whack of awesome stuff for the rest of the month. So it's going to be good.
Awesome. Well, everyone, have a great Wednesday, and excited to see some people next weekend at our the QNMD Summit and the NMD Summit. So for those of you guys who haven't been to a summit, get your butts there because it is so freaking fun. I'm so excited. It's like Christmas before Christmas. Okay, guys, have a good night.
Night, Sarah. Thanks again. Night, everybody. Bye.